Welcome to part 2 of value growth stocks. I'm sorry I had to split it, but people usually don't get through all these videos anyway because my monotonous voice. Anyway, we're going with imo.to, Imperial Oil. It has a P ratio of 13 and a forward P of 7. It's 41.5 billion market cap, 44 billion enterprise value, price to sales 1.1, price to book 1.8. And to tell the truth, is using discounted cash flow model comes in at $102 a share when it's $60 at the moment. Now, ExxonMobil owns a lot of it, and I think the price to free cash flow is 8, and I think this is one worth looking at. They've formed a strategic agreement on a lithium pilot project with E3. Don't forget to hit the lovely like button and sexy subscribe button, and don't forget the bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded. And the free links in the description below. You can pick up a free share worth up to £200. And check out our Discord. And if you want a more in-depth analysis of any stock or market conditions, then why not look at our upgraded membership program and support us. Zim, discounted cash flow, has it bringing in at 145. They convert 30% of revenue to free cash flow. You know, put a little bit less just to be safe. Simply Wall Street has it at 187. They pay a dividend of 22.61%, but historical value isn't anything to go by for the future with these shipping stocks. It sometimes pays a special dividend, and that the dividend on file is only 24% of their free cash flow. It has PE of 1, which I would double check if I was you. Price to sales of 0.5 and a price to book of 1.45. With shipping stocks, got Star Bulk, which is another shipping company which has discounted cash flow, has it at $28, so it's only a 15% discount. Again, pays a huge dividend, which is 22.3%. Should be factored in as a P of just under 3, a forward P of 4, market cap of 2.5 billion versus at 3.6 billion, price to sales of 1.55, price to book of 1.2. Now we get to Meta with a P of 12, formerly Facebook. I'm going to put it, it's at the same price. Well, it's less than I sold it for 2 years ago, which is crazy. Their platform brings in 40 billion in revenue a year. They have Oculus. I'm sure you've seen all the adverts that they're diversifying. They have Portal, Meta Portal, and their main thing is obviously Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and they're making a play for Metaverse. Now, I've no doubt they'll be successful with the Metaverse. but of course that's why Apple and the other big boys have gone against them. What has hurt them is the Apple privacy rule change, trying to limit Facebook's collection of data, which has also affected Shopify, and that wasn't Apple doing it for any social reason. That was them doing it to hurt Facebook, and so that they can collect. Now, it was also good PR for them. Advertising has changed, and Facebook, and as I said before, Facebook and Google, or Meta and Google, have to change with it, or they will be losing a massive amount of money. We used to advertise on Facebook, my wife's company. We no longer do, because it doesn't have the same effect. I believe their advertising revenue from Facebook, Google, and Amazon will go down. That's my opinion. However, I think Amazon has Amazon Web Services to keep them up, and Google has the other parts of its business, such as YouTube. I know YouTube advertising revenue is going down, but I also feel that you're going to have Google search, you're going to have all the other aspects of Google in it. Also, Waymo is coming to fruition. I believe all this is going to get more investment in Google. I'll speak about them later. But with Meta, it all comes down to whether they can succeed with the metaverse. I think they're a great valuation. They're doing the right thing in using the money they're bringing in from their social media platforms to fund the metaverse game, rather than waiting until it's all done and dusted and then going all in, like the oil companies did with renewables. I think it's a smart thing to do. Shell PLC. There's a PE ratio of 9, dividend of 3.55%. During pandemic, they cut the dividend. Has market cap of 195 billion versus enterprise value of 242.6 billion. PE of 9.5 versus forward PE 5.5. Price to sales 0.7, price to book 1.1. Now, they started investing in renewables before the likes of BP and ExxonMobil and Chevron. They're listed on New York, London, and a number of other exchanges. I think they're a good one to look at. Microsoft, well, they're like a mini ETF again in itself. It's at 1.9 trillion versus 1.85 trillion. It's 26 PE versus 24 forward PE, and I would want them to come down a bit more. I know they've come down a lot. The thing is, they have so many strings to their bow, and I would like to see what they're planning to do with the metaverse. No. Because Apple, Amazon, Google, they're all working on Microsoft, they're all working on the metaverse as well as Facebook or Meta. But the thing is, they have the tools, and I'm sure they're working in the background. I would want this to come below 20 PE before I invest in any more in it. They operate in the business side, and they have said themselves their revenue would go down because some of their products are non-essential. So the business side will or may stay stable, but their non-business side, they're expecting a decline. If you found any of my videos helpful and you want to help me make more, you can support me by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below.